Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, of course he's drunk. Of course.
Sloshed again.
Freaking alcoholic.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Freaking. Oh, nurse, why? Okay, so next time. Next time, how about we stay in here while and Nuras stays in the hotel, huh?
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Bah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Oh God, what happened? What happened?
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
Oh, okay, so you two have to go.
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the gauntlet runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Like Persona 4 fog.
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
Oh, this music sounds like Nevermore from Persona 4. You're like, Nevermore. It sounds very familiar, like to that moment, to that part of the song.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Hey guys, sorry for interrupting the video, but I just wanted to promote my new shirts, Save the 7. It is available right now on my shop. Links down in the description below. And if you guys want to save 7% on your order, use Save the 7 at checkout to save 7%. So yeah, shirts, shop, link in the description. Check it out and tag me if you get it. Yeah. All right. see this happen.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship.
Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at the lady to the left. Her face tattoos are very low quality.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
And you know, not gonna lie, she looks like that. She looks very familiar, like similar to like that lady from Big O, right? The redhead like maid robot kind of lady.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
What?
Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Sister? You two look nothing alike. Or maybe half sister, perhaps. Yeah, they just have nothing alike.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Maybe he's gonna drop in, make a surprise visit.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
It's just a fish. What are you doing with the fish?
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Bet someone's gonna be like, "Oh, for the poor, why would they need food? Oh, they'll give it to us," or something like that, right?
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
Okay.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
I mean, Goborns, freaking, like the Chimeran.
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
Oh, that's a fish. How do you even fit through the gate? It's bigger than the gate.
That thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
So we're being last.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heisme, a huge chief of all things.
This, after we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Oh, but you don't know the full detail, Glidell. You don't know the full thing.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
Well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
How are you planning to do this? Like, exactly? Are you just gonna do it on the spot, or are you just gonna, you know...
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
Oh. Oh. It's a stab. That's not even a slice. It's a stab to the neck.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again. What a show!
Top 50. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to the saving of the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Oh, yeah, you're part of his crew.
You are passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
I want to punch you.
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you? No. We only read it wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
A messenger? Like, for what though?
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
That little tongue. What's your game, girl?
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
I mean, I'm an elder. What can you say? We're just special.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence onto his skin. It'd be backwards in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
I mean, come on.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Do you know how long it's gonna take before the messenger comes?
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Okay, so now we know that Elda's been messing around with Forden for a bit. But for what? Don't know. Maybe there was a previous, like a trial or like knighting or like event like this before, and Elda got into it.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I'm looking at Godot's, art portrait, he looks fine, But when I'm looking at his 3D model, it just looks like he's just a fat guy with just double chins. Doesn't it look like that? Come on. So sometimes you can't, translate 2D into 3D,
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the Peach and Beach, or Beach and Peach. Comes with the Dub Squat, Sludge, my bad, Sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Okay, so out of the 4 here, let's try the... Let's try it with the Galaxy Grenade. Let's try this out. Alright guys, so got a drink right here. Again, it is the Galaxy Grenade. It is watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. So, okay. Color is kind of grayish. Okay, but cheers. Not bad. I would say no. Like the flavors to come out a little bit more, but it's not bad. It's not bad. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this night prowler.
Okay, to the Night Prowler. Oh, storming. Like the thunderstorm. The Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
Place should be on the edge of town. The ferryman should know how to get there.
All right then.
Oh, I mean, just take one of the ferries and we should be good to go.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
I want to see just anyone of importance is around.
Lovely.
But does seem like it. You know, I want to check something here. I think what I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up the equipment. Just have him be more closer to getting the next archetype, same as Hulkenberg. Don't have anything for Ice Mage just yet, but working on this one, you know, it's still going all right. I guess we can try to either work on Mage to get Wizard, or get the Cleric up. Just wanted to, or the Brawler. Brawler is something that we haven't even touched yet. At least for some of them. So yeah, let's just continue on. Yeah. All right, can you bring us over there? The Night Prowler. Okay, you heard a lot those brothers were talking about? I know the stories. I'll take you there real quick. And also, I should be saving. I haven't saved. Alright, save. Alrighty. Okay, so don't even know what that says, but let's see what's going on in here. Night Prowler. Alright, this looks pretty swanky. Looks pretty cool. Oh, it's you two.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
Really hope this isn't a trap.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's why
Big
I
brother?
had to step in, make some points for my own life.
You're the little brother and he's the big brother?
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
No. We're getting censored looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
Uh,
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much. Ease off. You know, there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
what's the difference?
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I'm in love with Judah. Oh, I wanna answer that.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brasty, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
Caradrius?
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
It's me, or have a little pixie girl. I totally forgot her name.
Wait, me?
Galka, yeah.
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Girl, like you're literally the smallest one. You can probably go in undetected.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
Sorry, sunset. Times fly so fast.
So?
Luis's gauntlet runner, the Caradrius, is stationed in the warship harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there.
What now?
Look at the calendar. So, it's saying like Saint's Day. Where's Saint's Day? Okay, so we're not gonna get much from it, but we have 3 months left. Like almost 3 months exactly until the end of here. Unless we're getting more of this, I'm not exactly sure. But Yeah, this game is, you know, I feel like, well, what's been happening, you know, doesn't feel like, you know, like, it feels like we're doing a lot, but not as much. I feel like the difference between, like, this game and something like Persona 5 is, like, there's much more dialogue to this. And that's what extending the playtime, I think. Because if we only been through, like, 1 month so far, and we have 3 months left, like, in the main game, like in, like, Persona 5, we have a year. And here we barely have 4 months, so... I don't know.
Hello there.
Let's go to the front. Yeah, the dialogue is what's making it feel going a lot longer. Oh. Wow. It didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner is really huge.
Hey!
Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over, Kadarius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. What's with this, what with the soiree and all? Soiree? What's that? Hey, Bass. How about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning, be on your best behavior. If you try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Louise, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience, then, eh? Lord Louise is in the reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Okay, then. So that's, like, that is just massive. Just the scale of it. Like, holy cow. Like, I thought we, like, you know, we seen it from afar before when we were, like, you know, fighting other gauntlet runners. But this is just a whole nother level. Holy cow.
Check this out.
Yeah, this is freaking massive. Whew. Oh, we got more here. So we might have something going on here. I think this might be the dungeon. We got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Well, the comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of Luis's faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this beat of a dog with him. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet, but when you know he's sweet on the dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like.
Understood.
It's impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. Okay, well, let's go to more. Let's see if we can do anything, buy anything.
Well.
Yes, you sense of presence, a new archetype, huh? Listen. Some sea lingers upon you. I'm glad. Okay. Sorry, archetypes. we really can't do much. So this. Warrior Knight, Mage. Well, let's try to have the healer on for a little bit. Any skill inheritance. Oh, we can have a second one to this. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Here, let's do Perfect Punch. Okay, only have one. One as well. Okay. Research.
I can hardly wait.
A15 different. So yeah, it would be best to have the three of them on. We'll have most of them on different archetypes just to level them up a bit faster. I mean, I could just give Stroll, you know, Stroll and Hulkenberg just some items to like rank them up a bit. So why not? 2, 3, 4.
To greater heights.
Alright, Shield Art. Deals weak physical strike damage to one enemies, decrease their hit evasion rate. Oh, pretty good. Okay, so now that is mastered. Let's do this for Stroll. Wait, can I use multiple? No. Okay. With that,
I've been waiting.
Let's go to Hulkenberg. And oh, we also need Mage at 10. So Mage. Switch on over to that. I mean, it's not that much, so hey. Okay.
What now?
I'm gonna do this.
I've acquired a new power.
Okay, I guess I didn't need to have it equipped. Okay, so now with that.
Hello.
So archetypes, Hulkenberg. Oh, I didn't even unlock this for her.
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Yeah, just gonna get that.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's fast forward this.
A new means of protection.
Okay. Oh yeah, not even this. I guess it's because, you know, I thought like, oh man, Baker's, it's not that really good, you know, besides, you know, all the
I'm counting on you.
stuff that you get when it ranks up.
To greater heights.
Okay, so let's unlock the Magic Knight. It can now use magic abilities that heal or buff defense to widen defensive repertoire and better protects the party.
I see. Fascinating.
Okay.
This right here.
That body's the Adept Protector.
All right.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Heroes of Valiant Heart, by sheer resolve and honor, Hardened Creed take form as an Adept Knight. I hear the voices of the past hero souls. Oh, worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, greater skill. Still, if thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the protector, I shall bestow upon thee Our soul, the soul of the night.
I see.
Okay, it's the power of the magic knight. Fitting with the strength of magic, my shield is strong, made ever stronger. Alright, the magic archetype has been awakened.
I've acquired a new power.
Sure, yeah. And we got 2 more after this. Ooh. Okay, so you're gonna need to have Magic Knight to rank 20, and then Magic Knight and Wizard, which we don't have yet. We need to rank this up a bit more. So let's just have that on. Okay, so we're getting closer to finishing some more of this, so 3 more. Alright, well, let's save before we head into the area, into the giant gauntlet runner.
Oh, you'll come again.
Got it.
And here we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze. Or like a real dungeon, right?
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Louise's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
Okay, we don't have our weapons out. Can't use anything like that. Okay, just, you know, act normal. Just, hey guys.
You're not serious.
Okay.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah.
Keep suspicious elements out. You know, like bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I suppose you need a key to get around?
Yeah.
Yep. There are 7 keys for different areas. Only select few ranking soldiers have them. Okay, so we gotta get rid of these soldiers to get to continue on. You want to walk freely around the runner? Then you're going to have to move on up the ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may provide difficulty without those in our possession. We need to acquire them, then. Oi! Already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. Okay, is Galka gonna stay in the elevator? I don't see her. It's much bigger than I thought. I just forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what do we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition? Used to be you have to prove yourself before you could stand with the count's men.
No.
They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, I keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What? These pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now. He'll be wiping you off the floor, off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your arse back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home, tail between your legs. I'm guessing he has one of the keys, right? You're just gonna stand there, or are you gonna move? Come on. I mean, you weren't moving, so why would we move?
Here?
And this would be Lord Luis's quarters. There's a receptionist. He'd be daft to show you a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Yes, that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. We all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope. Stay safe, Gallica.
A beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here. Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask?
So, are you and Juna an item?
All this way, and that is what you ask of me.
You watch your damn mouth with Count Luis.
She stood before me, my guard's spear points at her throat, and declared that if I did not care for her voice, I was free to kill her. And so she sang.
That she would be so reckless.
Surely you've heard her yourselves. Her voice is remarkable, yes, but it is her boldness that intrigues me. Needless to say, she stands at my side. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall.
It's funny how it's a heart, and then what we do, you know, when we get our archetypes, we use our hearts.
A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. It might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate.
It's just that...
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
Maybe.
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city.
It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
I wonder how Gallica's search is going. Are we now going to be playing as her?
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Oh, using vents. Oh. Oh, I thought I couldn't be using like those vents there.
Door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Figures they'd show up now.
Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed...
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well...
Okay, I think... Like, I'm a bit confused with Juna's voice actress, because, like, it feels like she's an American trying to put on a British accent versus a British person trying to put on an American accent. Because it feels like she's American.
I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
No, like, cause like there would be lines where I can hear that accent come out, but it's like
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yeah, like from I to need sounds British, then the latter then from then on is American.
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Figures they'd show up now.
Yeah, that's an American. It's like, figured they showed up now, or something like that.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well...
Yeah, it's just, like, really off.
I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
Yeah, I just can't get it. Just like let me know in the comment section down below, like who's the actress of Juna?
You mean... Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula?
Go in quick.
Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big. And now I know where it is.
I mean, you could have went in there just like if you're just like hovering right above her.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard, so we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently, soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers, meaning his runner, are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, this is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
Yeah, it's gonna work somehow.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Garland Runner? He seems very proud of his strength.
Yes.
He was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Xanth? was it? He's got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable, even to be near him. But how he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more details in the morning. Okay, so...
What now?
Thing said the 17th? That's the day that he's planning on doing the soiree. So we essentially have a month. Yeah, 5 weeks to go to the thing and like prep. And also the requests. That's due in 9 days. I really hope we can be able to do this, because it's taking a bit longer than I expected. So
Look at that.
ooh, let's rest up.
Good night.